Geometry Unit Review. One assignment that combines all the different kinds of angles we have learned in this unit. And wow, have there been a lot. Complementary and supplementary, vertical, adjacent, alternate interior, alternate exterior, corresponding, same side interior. Let's dive in so we can just review them all at once. It starts off with these two angles that we're going to simply add to see what they are. If they're 90 or 180, we know that they have a special name. If not, we know they don't. These add to 90, which again is a right angle. And I will always repeat these annoying rhymes that help you memorize what these angles are. This one, since 90 degrees is a right angle, we say that these angles are like giving each other a complement because they're complementary, and that is the right thing to do because they add up to a right angle. Similarly, if I have these two angles below, and one is 100 and one is 80, I think we can see that adds to 180. 180 has twice as many degrees as 90, and the word supplementary has twice as many p's as complementary. Twice as many p's gives you twice as many degrees. Hopefully one day you can teach your kids these really annoying, cringe-worthy ways of memorizing these, but they work. All right, then it gives us some information, and we're going to have to use a little sad me algebra to solve. Angle 1 and angle 2 are complementary. The measure of angle 1 is 4x, and the measure of angle 2 is 6x. Solve for x. Well, we know that 6x plus 4x, if it's complementary, then it adds to 90. 6x and 4x are like terms. It's like 6 cows and 4 cows make 10 cows. Ooh, it's another rabbit situation like we've had so much in this unit. Number touching x, so we divide. And 90 divided by 10 is 9. I'm going to leave that up as I do the bottom one because it's so similar here. Let's use a different color. Purple is my favorite. We've got 5x and 4x, and now that equals not 90, but they say it's supplementary. We just reviewed that's 180. These are like terms. Oh my gosh, it's 9x again. We got lots of 9s and 10s going on here. But when I divide 180 by 9, I don't get 9 or 10. I get 20. So you add like terms on the first one, set it equal to 90. You add like terms on the second one, set them equal to 180. I'm closing this in 3, 2, 1. Closing it. Magnificent. What's the next one? Spectacular. Phenomenal. We're just going to get like a good job. Correct. What is it going to say? Phenomenal. Haha. That was one of the words I said, I think. All right, number 5. Vertical angles. So remember that vertical means that we have a V. A V across there, and I could even make it a different color, and a different V there. But these V's have to be touching, and at the ends of these V's, like angle 1 and 2 here, these are vertical. And we want, it doesn't say acute or obtuse, it just says in general vertical. So we want to find the ones that are across from each other in V's. So definitely this one. And then these are not across from each other in V's. These are the supplementary linear pair straight angle ones that are right next to each other on a line. Instead, it's these two down here that are each on a V that is touching. So this is also vertical. These are actually obtuse vertical, and these are acute vertical. All right. I should probably finish writing the word vertical there. So we have two answers. It's the ones that I selected. It might be in different orders for you, but make sure you go with these two pairs, where 1 and 2 are across from each other in V's. All right, then we have this nice problem that helps us review lots of different things. So if this is 71, we just learned that the angle across from it, y, is also 71. So whatever angle you have here, y is also the same angle. And then we know that any two angles that are next to each other on the same line add to 180 degrees because they're supplementary. So what's 180 minus the only angle we have in our problem? For me, that's 71. Well, you can enter in your calculator if you don't know. It's 109. So then both of these angles, you'll notice they're vertical with each other. I'll write this in blue. These are both going to be the same 109. So I'm going to close this in 3, 2, 1. Pause if you need to. All right. So we've got 109 and 109. So x and z will match. They'll just be 180 minus y, which will match, y will match with the only angle you have in your picture. All right, then we have two angles that are on the exterior of our lines, and one's on top of our transversal, one's on bottom, so these are alternate exterior angles. Again, you're on fire. I've been on fire a lot lately. And we have two on the interior, and they are top and bottom, so that's alternate interior angles. Each of these being congruent, which is why the 119s match. And finally, we've got the cringiest thing of all time. We've got one angle on the exterior and on the left of the transversal, and it slides into the DMs of the other. Just had to do it one more time. These are the same angle, they're congruent, they correspond with each other via Twitter or Instagram or whatever other social media network people are messaging each other now. And finally, number 10. These are corresponding angles. We're going to do one sad me problem here, where we're going to do what we've been doing. So many problems. Got to end this unit with at least one of these, where we subtract and then we divide. X in this case is 4. Sad me, as always, stands for subtraction and addition, then division, multiplying. Eventually we'll do some exponents as well. All right, so let's enter that for I went a little faster than normal, and I didn't have a mini lesson because this is technically all review of things that we've learned this unit. So it only took us a little less than 8 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed this geometry unit, learned a lot about vocabulary. We're going to switch to a new unit next lesson and do some algebra. All right, best wishes on your day. This has been Class Away from Class, and your teacher Dylan saying goodbye till next time.